Shalawam, shalawam. Shalawam, shalawam. Hold that right there. Alright, shalawam, shalawam. Share the live out real quick. I hope the sound coming through clear and good. I know it's kind of windy out here. Okay. Alright, so this gonna be quick, real quick. Less than 30 minutes, right? It's gonna be a honey garlic remedy, right? That I already got prepared. We're gonna talk about it and the benefits of it. Alright, Shalawam, Shalawam, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham to you brothers and sisters that may come in here. Alright, first and foremost, facing the east. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. And shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. Alright, at the end of the day, we coming in the true names of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay? Yahawah means He saves, He exists. Salaki. Yahawah is the name of the Father. It means He exists, He is. Alright? Bahasham in the name. Yahawashi means He saves, He delivers, He is salvation. Bahasham, once again, in the name. And Wakah Kadash is the Holy Spirit. Wakah meaning spirit, Kadash meaning holy, set apart. Right? According to Deuteronomy 7:6, according to we are a set apart people. So therefore we have a set apart spirit. Alright? Now what I got right here is some garlic, honey. It's a remedy. Right? This'll cure, damn near any type of little cold that you got. Right? So what you want to do with this is you want to get some garlic. Right? You get your garlic cloves. I would say you get about, how many y'all got up in here? Maybe about 20 or 30. Because you want to make a huge batch. And this right here will last you years. Okay? Now, if brothers know anything about honey, honey does not perish. It doesn't go bad. Right? Honey 10,000 years ago, still good. You can still eat it. Okay? It does not go bad. Alright? Now, what you do with the honey, when you put things in honey, what does it do? It ferments something. Now, let's get the word ferment. Ferment can refer both to a process and state of agitation. As a verb, it means to undergo a chemical change. Typically involving microorganisms like yeast or bacteria that produces alcohol or other acids. You can make kombucha, right? Certain brothers know how to make kombucha by fermenting vinegar and stuff like that, right? This is how foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, and alcoholic beverages are made. As a noun, ferment can describe a state of unrest, excitement, or agitation, often in political or social contexts. Okay? Now let's type something else in to get more what I want. Fermenting with honey involves using honey as a medium to ferment fruits, vegetables, or other ingredients, creating a flavorful and potentially probiotic-rich food. That's what this is full of. Probiotics. What is probiotics? good bacteria. Okay, place it right here. You know, good bacteria. I'm gonna place it over here. Keep showing it. But the process utilizes the natural yeast and bacteria in honey and the added ingredients to produce fermentation, resulting in a unique flavor profile and altered texture. Now, another reason why would you ferment garlic? Because, hey, what brother just wants to sit here and eat garlic? I know I can, right? But it's not a desired taste. You don't want to just sit here and eat garlic. Okay, it's not, you know, you don't want to sit here and eat garlic, sit here and eat turmeric, sit here and eat cayenne pepper, black pepper, things like that. You don't just want to, you know, right? So you take ways around that by fermenting it in the honey, okay? You can give it to your kids, or it tastes better to you, and it's also healthy and beneficial, right? Cloves, that's a good one, yeah. Cloves, man, cloves unalive parasites, right? You can ferment them as well. If you don't want to just, I got some papaya seeds that's been fermented for a couple months. Because papaya seeds is what? Super spicy. You don't just want to eat them, right? But you can. You know, you can do these things. But if you want to increase the benefit of something, ferment it in honey. Alright? Now, when you are fermenting this garlic, this is the process. You remove everything from the garlic, remove the shell, and what do? You poke holes in the garlic. Now, why do you poke holes in the garlic? Let's get it. It releases a chemical reaction. It's a chemical. I gotta find the word. It's gonna show me in a minute. Garlic. Alright, poking holes in garlic releases enzymes that create allicin. A compound responsible for garlic's prudent flavor and potential health benefits. This process also releases other compounds like thiosulforates, which are formed from sulfuric acids. The extent of these releases depends on how much the garlic is damaged, with crushing or pressuring resulting in more allicin production than slicing. So you want to poke little holes. I poked about 3 or 4 holes in the garlic, and it releases that allicin. Now, what does that allicin do? When you take it, when you eat it, it heals you, it fights and strengthens your immune system. So therefore, it any type of cold, I'm talking about COVID. I'm talking about, you know, common cold, which that's just COVID. You know, I'm talking about anything, right? Any type of cold, flu, okay, you know, whatever they pushing out there, man. Anything. This garlic, honey, will cure it. Okay, now hey, we're not doctors. This isn't a medical lab. That, you know, whatever I gotta say, so they won't take the shit down. All right, you know, at the end of the day. But on holistic terms, garlic and honey, that's the way to go. Now make sure you poke the holes in the garlic, and you put it in the honey. Now this jar right here, this has been fermenting for over 6 months. Over 6 months. Alright, so it's a process. It's a process. Like I said, I got some papaya seeds that have been fermenting for about 4 months. It's a process. You can eat this after a month. Right? It'll be beneficial to you. But the longer you let it sit, the more it's gonna benefit you. The more allicin is gonna be released. And the more that the honey is gonna, you know, like what? I guess go into it or whatever, like align with it or whatever, right? So the longer that you let it ferment, the more probiotics it's going to bring, and that's good bacteria. Now, what do probiotics do? They clean the gut. They help the gut. The gut is known as your first brain. Okay? If your gut is dirty, you're gonna be dirty. You're not going to be able to think clearly. Your gut feeling ain't going to be right. Right? That's actually real. Your gut feeling, you feel it in your gut. Alright? Because your gut is known as the first brain. So, by you cleansing out your gut, by you cleansing, you should, when you start learning about health, you start learning about this temple, and I'm going to get some precepts, Salaki, if I haven't getting no precepts, but when you start learning about this temple, you should learn that, hey, you need to cleanse your organs. You need to clean the kidneys. You need to clean the liver. You may have a problem in your lungs, or a problem in your heart, or a problem with your blood, because your kidneys are damaged. So therefore, they can't clean the blood how they supposed to, because of long-term use of whatever you may be using. You may be drinking too much. Therefore, your liver is damaged. So what? You can't filtrate all the liquids, all the vitamins that's in liquids that you're drinking. You may be drinking something that's healthy for you, but your liver ain't able to process it because all you used to be an alcoholic. So you gotta cleanse. You gotta cleanse these organs, man. All right. Now let's get Proverbs. This is Proverbs 20. This is Proverbs 15 and 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. As brothers, we learn. You think I just woke up one day and said, oh, I'm going to do garlic and honey, and I'm going to poke holes in it, right? You think I just woke up in one day and said that? No. We study. We learn. The Holy Spirit deals with us. Yahawashi sups with us. He teaches us. He shows us things. All right? Sometimes I'll be on YouTube late at night. I might stumble upon a video and be like, wow, I didn't know that. Right? So you need to be a seeker in these scriptures. And it will lead you to understanding prayer and fasting. All right? What you say? Prayer and fasting a month later gone. 2 clocks in my lungs. Prayer and fasting a month later. That's the power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay, that's in Barak, the 38th chapter. All right, it's 38. Yeah, I believe so. Let's get it. Because that's what it is. Yahawah gives the healing. Now, by you fasting and praying, you're what? You're trusting in Him. At the end of the day, that's beautiful to hear. This is Barak 38, and let's start at 4. Yahawah have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So, if you apply the medicines that he has, like squash, right? Soursop. Hey, Shalawam to the brother Yahawah. I saw you, bro. You got some mullein growing. That's hella good for the lungs. As you brought it out in your video, right? Mullein, hella good for the lungs, man. All right. So that you can double up on that with the chlorophyll, right? And cleans the lungs. You can double up on that with black seed oil. Okay? So you can use these things on top of each other. Okay? These herbs that are from the earth. Now also cutting away from the meats, cutting away from the sugars, cutting away from the dairy and the starch. Fasting, as the brother said. Prayer and fasting. Right? Changing your diet. To reform and come into this truth, your new man, you have to change your old ways. You have to change the fast food that you've been eating all the damn day, man. You got to change these type of things, right? So, keeping it going, let's jump down to verse 9. My son, in thy sickness, be not negligent, but pray unto Yahawah, and he will make thee whole, right? So, pray. Mercy, begging for mercy, right? Going towards the Heavenly Father, asking for mercy, asking for forgiveness, asking for Him to cleanse you, asking for Him to heal you. This is very important, extremely important. Jumping back over here to Proverbs 15 and 28 and 29. Yahawah is far from the wicked, but He heareth the prayer of the righteous. So He hears you when you fast and pray. He hears you when you keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability. You doing what you're supposed to do. Alright? At the end of the day, He hears you. He understands. He knows what you're going through. The scripture, it's a scripture that says Yahawah already know what you need before you even pray. If you understand that, he already knows what you need. He's just waiting on you to put forth some effort to apply. That's why you do pray. That's why we do works. That's why we do feed the sheep. That effort has to still be applied. Don't be lazy. All right. Verse 30. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. Brothers that don't take the correction. Brothers that we tell you to stop with the fast food and the sodas. You're actually going to take heed to that. Yeah. And brothers told me, you know, I need to get off the fast food. I need to get off the sodas. The sugar is destroying me. It's a report came out. The more sugar you eat, the more depressed you will be. You wonder why you running around here feeling suicidal and homicidal and all these type of things. It's because you up on all that damn sugar. You got all these damn demons going in you. Parasites live in sugar. Parasites live in starch. Parasites live in these type of addictions. These things that are toxic. These toxins. These chemicals that Esau wants to inject into you. Alright? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Exactly. Sugar is the main cause of amnesia. Alzheimer's. Right? It's been linked to sugar. You know? And as you get older, I told my moms this, man. As you get older, you should eat less. You should eat less. Your body it's not using as much energy. You know, at the end of the day. Keeping it going, verse 31. Let's read it again. The ear that heareth the reproof, the correction, the rebuke of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. And what does he love? He loves death. But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. So you refuse the correction. You refuse what the elders is trying to tell you, what the brothers is trying to tell you. You refuse. We trying to tell you, I mean, you don't got to do this. Don't matter. You know, I'm doing it because me and my household, I ain't been sick all year, bro. Right? I've it's barely been sick. Okay? I really don't get sick. You know, ever since I've been doing these type of remedies. So, once again, garlic, you poke the holes in the garlic, you place it in a mason jar, you pour the honey up, you let the honey cover it, and you let that sit for however many months you want to. This has been sitting in my cabinet for over 6 months. I opened it up around maybe, and you have to open it up. You have, after about a week and a half, you have to open it up to let the air out, or else it's going to build up so much pressure that it's going to explode. Don't forget that part. Don't forget that part. Do not forget that part. Do not forget that part. Alright? So, after about a week and a half, you have to open the jar to let the pressure out, or it will explode. Okay? Yes, coming from experience. Because it didn't explode on me, but it was so hard to open because I didn't open it up for a while. Because it's building up hella pressure. Right? But that meant that the seal was good. Okay? So, let's keep it going. So, you refuse instruction, you love death. You don't want to listen to the prophets. You don't want to listen to the understanding. You don't want to listen to wisdom. Verse 33, the fear of Yahawah is the instruction of wisdom. And before honor is humility. Before you get honored, you got to be humble. You have to be humble. You have to be corrected. You have to be reproved. You have to be rebuked. You have to know the correct path. You don't just wake up knowing the correct path, man. Alright? Yahawashi ain't just gonna suck with you just because you call on his name. That ain't what happens. No, you gotta be proven. You gotta prove a friend. We prove our friends. We prove brothers and sisters, man. That come through, that come in the midst of us. We prove them. You have to be proven. Alright? So that's pretty much the lesson, man. I told y'all it's gonna be less than 30 minutes. Right? Once again, garlic and honey. Poke holes in the garlic to release the allicin place it in a mason jar. You can get these for cheap at Walmart. $1, $1.50. Alright, maybe $2, depending on where you live at. Very cheap. You can buy a whole pack for $10. I know, trust me. I got plenty mason jars. Okay? Place these in a mason jar. Get some honey. And look, when we talking about the honey, don't get that bullshit ass honey from Walmart. Okay? You need to, if you can, go to a Whole Foods store, a Stater Brothers, you know, some store that actually carries honey that's wild honey, mountain honey that doesn't have all that damn sugar in it. Okay? I ain't talking about your name brand honey. I'm talking about some, it has to say wild honey coming from the mountains. You want to get that correct honey. Alright? Now any honey will work, but for a better benefit, you want to get honey with natural sugars, not with artificial sugars. Okay? Artificial sugars is damaging you. Alright? So you want to get good honey, wildflower honey, neem honey, if you can find it. You not manuka honey, because manuka honey is not for this. That's not what you're using manuka honey for. Manuka honey is more so just to eat, you know, and it'll heal you as well. Alright? Is agave artificial? Nah. You know, agave is good for you. That's actually a good substitute. You know, you could use that instead of syrup. I use that instead of syrup sometimes. Right? So agave is that's beautiful. You know, most brothers don't know about agave. Right? Hey, cane and natural sugars, yeah. Brown sugar, babe. Brown sugar, man. Alright? For you women, cook with the brown sugar. Use the brown sugar. Don't use all that damn white sugar or that powdered sugar for the most part, man. Alright? Use that either cane sugar or brown sugar. It's better for you. Right? You know, since brothers is bringing that up. But agave, that's a good substitute for syrup. Okay? What the brother said, pick up the honey crossing the border from Mexico. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Issachar, no. Issachar I bought some honey from Issachar. It was way out in the middle of nowhere in the desert. In the city that I'm in, Issachar be out there selling honey. They be setting up shop everywhere, selling them little them ice cream joints. They be selling the what they call them, Frisco's, Aqua, whatever. They be making the juices, you know. And then they got the food trucks. Issachar be heavy out here. All right, but yeah, make sure you get the good honey. Wheat, unnatural sugars. Don't do too much on the wheat. Okay, Elder Gabar was going in this. I bet. You know, the elders is getting really wise on it, man. You know, I mean, always. But they more so bringing out the health and the exercising. All right, especially Elder Apostle Gabar on the biking and the walking, right? And that's the spirit, man. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we talking health, I guess. Seed oils, don't mess with them, right? You need to, when you cooking, this, hey, for brothers that don't know, avocado oil, coconut oil, or palm oil. Use those. Do not cook with olive oil. Olive oil is good for salads. It's good for like putting on your face. It's good for taking baths. Pour olive oil in the bathtub, right? It's good for cleansing the body like that. But when you heat olive oil up, it is detrimental to your body. Okay? Another one, seed oil such as canola, vegetable, sunflower. These are bad. Do not cook with those. They destroy your DNA. They destroy your body. Alright? So keep that in mind. Do not cook with seed oils. Cook with avocado oil or butter. You can cook with what we be cooking with? Ghee. We be cooking with ghee. It's Ghee. It's a different type of butter, but it's healthy for you. It's a little expensive, but it's healthy for you. Palm oil. You can get that at, if you find an African store. They be having the palm oil in there. That's a good oil to cook. Especially if you want to fry some chicken and palm oil, right? Let me see what else brother's talking about. Shalawam a lot. Yeah, I'm in Cali. You know, it's still light out here. Yeah, I'm in Cali. Alright. Brother said I live around Issachar. I love them, especially they women. Come on, I laugh out loud. They food is so damn good. Hey, where that boy in the cough at? You know, hey, yeah, you got something in common with the boy in the cough. He like them tortas. But yeah, Issachar, you know, Issachar be up on that. You know, Issachar be up on that that honey. Issachar be up on the fruits, the vegetables, right? I used to buy oranges from Issachar. I used to buy oranges. Every time I go to the Vallarta, the Mexican grocery store, Issachar be out there selling a bag of oranges for $10. Yeah, I pick them up. They try to support the Northern Kingdom, man. You know? Yeah, not the sandwich. Alright, so man, hey, you know, anybody got any type of questions pertaining to anything health-wise? You know, I'm going to bring out another scripture. This is Sirach 37. And let's go up a little bit. 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. A wise man shall inherit glory among his people, and his name shall be perpetual. Right? This is letting you know we're going to live forever. While the heathens are still going to be going, the heathens are still going to be going through cycles of regeneration, reincarnation. But we're going to have those everlasting bodies. Okay? Understanding this. So, Israel, we're going to live forever. Our days are going to be innumerable. When the heathens, they're going to live to about 100, 110, 120, maybe longer than that. Because guess what? Wisdom and understanding is going to be back on this earth. So, they're going to know what to eat now. It's going to be no longer chemtrails and chemicals in the air. Right now, as we speak, it's chemicals in the air, man. Alright, we're breathing in chemicals. You taking a shower, it's forever chemicals in the pipes. It's forever chemicals in your sink water. It's forever chemicals when I water my garden. I just watered my garden before I came on live. It's forever chemicals in the water. So, yeah, hey, I'm growing my own vegetables and stuff over here, yes. But I still got to deal with those chemicals that's in the water. So nothing is clean. We are eating defiled bread amongst the Gentiles. Alright? Whatever way you try to get around it. Now, to counter that, you wash your vegetables and fruits with what? The brothers should know. Brothers should know. Put it in the comments. Alright? What do you wash your vegetables and fruits with? Come on. Y'all down there trying to figure out how to spell chlorophyll. What do you wash your vegetables and fruit with? Vinegar and baking soda. There we go. Vinegar and baking soda. Booyah. And every brother and sister should know that information. Okay? For at least 20 minutes. Let them sit for at least 20 minutes. Right? That will make parasites run up out of your food. Alright? At the end of the day, vinegar and baking soda. You know? So, when you get blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, right? Let them sit in vinegar and baking soda for at least 20 minutes. Alright? Do the same thing. I'm telling you, boy, if you want to make a fire-ass steak, you put your steak in baking soda for 10 minutes. Let it sit. And then rinse it off. The steak is going to, when you cook it, it's going to be so tender. Do the same thing with your chicken. It cleanses it. Baking soda fights, it unallows parasites. It's like a parasite repellent. Right? At the end of the day. See what y'all brothers are saying. How many days should I do the chlorophyll in the water? What you mean, chlorophyll in the water? Like drinking chlorophyll? Chlorophyll, or how you ever okay, chlorophyll. So with that, I'm gonna tell you first and foremost, because before you cuss me out, chlorophyll nasty. Alright? But when you go get it, just drink it. Just drink it. And you gotta stop smoking. If you still smoking, whatever it may be. Alright? Because that's gonna defeat the purpose of using chlorophyll. Because what's chlorophyll gonna do? It's gonna clean off the tar that's on your lungs. Right? And it has numerous other benefits. But chlorophyll is gonna clean off the tar that's on your lungs. Right? And it's gonna help you breathe better. When I stopped smoking, right? What happened? I used to feel like little moments where I couldn't breathe. Because I guess, I don't know, I was going through a cycle of recovery or, whatever it may be. But I would go through those cycles because I was using chlorophyll. I was eat a lot of cucumbers, right? Greens, kale, spinach, right? These type of things. Because they purge out the body. They clean out the body. So you want to go through these things when you're trying to detox, when you're trying to push things out of the body. To bring things out of the body through what? Through your waste, through your urine, through your stool. Okay? Hey, Shalawam, Zaquan, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. To you and yours. How do you take cloves? I was wondering about that. Good question. Cloves. What I like to do, I like to make clove cinnamon tea. Okay, now cloves, when you make this tea, before you come talk to me and be like, bro, it did this to me, it did that. Cloves is a natural, once again, it fights parasites, and it also numbs your mouth. You take clove tea, it's going to numb your mouth. So it cleanses your mouth, right? It's used kind of like toothpaste. So it's really good for the mouth. You got a toothache, make clove tea. Let boil it for about 20 minutes. You get some whole cloves. You can buy some whole cloves at the grocery store. Boil your water, put the cloves in there, let them boil for about 20 minutes, then drink the tea. It's going to numb your mouth. It's going to numb that toothache too. Trust and believe it. Now, toothaches, you need to cut back on the sugar. You need to cut back on all them damn sodas, right? Because you shouldn't be having no toothache. Alright? But yeah, cloves, add some cinnamon, because cinnamon is gonna heighten it. Cinnamon is major. That's a major herb, man, to use. Cinnamon has so many benefits. The brother said I clean your chicken and poultry with lemon and apple cider vinegar. That's it. Do it like that. Brothers do it different type of ways. I also like to soak my chicken in salt water. I just run some water, put some iodine salt in it, and I let it sit overnight, and that cleanses the chicken. And then I pour that out, and then I season my chicken and do what I'm gonna do to it, right? Because salt is it's a purifying agent. Look at the river of Jordan. It's full of salt. No animals live there. It's just so much salt. You literally float when you go to the river, right? So salt is purifying. That's what salt does to your body. Also, while we on the topic of salt helps you absorb water. So when you eat something, let's say cucumbers, right? This is an easy meal. I like to eat cucumbers. I'll put some cayenne pepper, black pepper, turmeric, because black pepper and turmeric work together and fights inflammation. And I'll put some salt. I like to get some Celtic salt. I put it on the cucumbers. And I might put some other stuff on there just to spice it up, right? And I'll put some olive oil on it, because you don't heat up olive oil. You just use it on salads, cucumbers, things like that. Now that's all these type of things that's going to go on my body and cleanse my blood. Cayenne pepper, turmeric, black pepper, fighting inflammation, cleansing the blood, salt, purging out, right? Cucumbers, 95% water, right? So this is major. That's a major, that's a snack. And it tastes good. Olive oil. What does olive oil do? It cleanses the blood. It cleanses the heart. It cleanses the lungs. Olive oil does so much. Helps the blood pressure, right? And then you want to bonus it, put some honey on it, or put some agave on it, right? So that's major, bro. That's gonna be a major little snack that you can have right there. And then you drink some water after that, and you'll be able to absorb water better because you just took in all that salt, right? And you're gonna want some water after that because that cayenne pepper gonna have it spicy as hell. All right, let me see what y'all brothers talking about. Salaki, I ain't getting the comments. And then we gonna go back to the scriptures. You said, woo, that would numb my mouth. Yeah, the cloves. Keep spreading the gospel. As the Lord says, who gonna defend me? Every single day, bro. Every single day. Turmeric is good mixed with cloves. You said, did I use the oil of oregano too? Yep, oil of oregano. That's major. Oil of oregano and black seed oil. Those are major. Yeah, get into that, bro. Oil of oregano, man. You know? Black seed oil, soursop, right? All these things are good for fighting, especially for individuals that have the diabetes, right? Oil of oregano and black seed oil are extremely good for you to cleanse you out, okay? Soursop, that's good to fight. That's also good for diabetes. That's also good for cancer, right? You get a couple soursop leaves. You can order them. You can find them at maybe your local African store. That's where I found some at, right? You just take them. You get a couple, maybe like 5 or 6 leaves. You put them. You make a tea. You run some water, boil them, and then you drink, right? Tea is, I can't stress enough. Tea is great for individuals that drink coffee a lot. Try to leave the coffee alone and drink tea, right? It's a better drink for you. Because what is tea like? Tea, you can drink tea. Let's say you did a fast. You did a 24-hour no food, no water, right? But you want to continue, and you want autophagy to continue. Drink tea, right? It's not going to activate your digestive system, okay? Because it's just like it's distilled water basically. You know, it has no sugar in it. Sugar activates your digestive system. Starch, dairy, these things activate your digestive system. But tea does not. Also, mineral water, spring water, that's not going to activate your digestive system. As long as you don't mess with no sugar, then you're going to be straight. Okay? So, yeah, without the honey. Yeah, that's it, without the honey. Because honey has sugar in it. You know? So, hey, Shalawam to the brother, main board. Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham to you, bro. Brother got beautiful lessons, man. Alright. But yeah, tea is major, man. Tea is major. Alright, let's get a couple more scriptures and I'll wrap it up. Because I said this was going to be under 30 minutes. But we just started flowing. Alright. Verse 27. In the Sirach 37 and 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. We have different things that can support us. We like you may know what your we got different taste buds, right? Me personally, I love Kamala olives. Right? My wife don't like Kamala olives like that. We got different things. There's different things we like, right? Kamala olives, though, if brothers you can take the taste, it's full of probiotics. Because why? It's fermented. It's coming straight out the jar. It's coming straight out of that liquid that is fermented in. It's full of probiotics. What's that good for? Your stomach and your gut. That's good for your gut. So things that come straight out of the jar, such as pickles, alright, Kamala olives, alright, anything fermented. You can get red onions that's fermented, yellow peppers that's fermented, right? Anything you can ferment, damn near. You can ferment a lot of stuff. This right here, once again, going back to it, honey clove remedy. It's fermented. It's good for the gut, full of probiotics, full of good bacteria, right? So at the end of the day, that's major. You know, we have 45 minutes. Damn. Yeah, we gonna wrap it up, man. You know, I did not mean to go that long. All right. Verse 29, 30, and 31. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon the meats. So take a break from eating meats. Don't eat meat 5 days, 6 days, 7 days out the week. Take a break. Fast. Right? You don't gotta be no damn vegan. Because that's not even really how we created to be. No. Alright? But you don't gotta eat meat every single day. Okay? For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffeting will turn into Chala. By suffeting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. And furthermore, take heed to the word. Take heed to this understanding, to this wisdom, to everything that we brought out today, you know, concerning health. I like to do these health lives every once in a while, right? You know what I'm saying? I hope this was edifying to brothers and sisters. You know, try to name a lot of herbs and vegetables and things like that that you can jump into to try to cleanse out the body. All right. A bonus, let me see, avocado tea. So avocado seed tea. After you eat the avocado, do not throw away the seed. Really, anything that you eat, the shell can be used. I got some, I had made some watermelon. I had some watermelon. I saw a brother say, you got some watermelon. Who was that, man? Said they got some watermelon from Issachar the other day, right? Full of seeds. Okay, when you eat that watermelon, do not throw away the rind. If you have a blender, cut up the rind and then put the rind. Yeah, that was you. Okay, well, if you got a blender, or you got a juicer or whatever, cut up the rind and put it in your blender and chop it up, like let it do that, and guess what? It's gonna produce a juice, and that juice is going to clean your gut. It's gonna clean your colon. It's going to hydrate you, right? So that watermelon, the entire watermelon can be used. You can eat the inside, which is the meat, and then you can eat the shell, which is the rind. You can break that down and make it into a juice, right? Put a little bit of oat milk in it, you know, whatever you want to do to it, right? Hey, baby. What? Your food. Yeah, you eat. Okay, so you can break that down and make it into a juice, you know. Well, my daughter came, so I guess the lesson is over. We passed 30 minutes anyway. Don't eat that off the ground. No.
All done.
No. All done. All done. Alright, so, you know, that's pretty much it. I ate a lot of the seed for the magnesium and saved the rest to grow. And let's get what's in that seed to just to make sure brothers understand. Because that watermelon seed is the best seed you can eat on this planet. Alright. I want to get the exact word. What is it, man? It's like selenium or something. It's a type of chemical. Let's break it down. This is basic. Let me see, man. Alright, I'll just read this. Watermelon seeds contain iron. That's good for what? Temperature. Regulating your temperature in your body. Okay? If you get cold easy, if you eating ice, you should not be eating ice. That's really bad for your brain. Okay? You need some iron if you're just eating ice. Alright? You should not be eating ice. So get foods with iron. What foods have iron in it? Greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, right? Cilantro, parsley, okay? Greens, leafy greens, they have iron in it. That will help you regulate your temperature in your body. Okay? Man, it's like a waltz. It's like a wasp flying around. It's all good. All right. Iron, magnesium. Magnesium. That's energy. Right? A lot of magnesium. What I'm always telling brothers to do, drink coconut water. It's good for your testosterone. It's good for you to feel more manly. Testosterone, right? Get you up, get you moving. Coconut water also cleanses out the body. It's good to drink in the morning because it helps push out what you ate yesterday. It helps to make your bowels move, your digestive system, to get it moving. That's what coconut water is good for. Alright? And it's full of magnesium. Just like the watermelon seed is full of magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium. Alright? Those are also great, such as for energy, and potassium, especially for you women, that's good for cramps. Like a banana, right? Or oranges, full of potassium. You should eat oranges and bananas a week before you go into your cycle. And I promise you, you will have a better cycle. Okay? My wife does that, and it's good for her. You know, it helps her cycle be easier, right? So it's just things that we learn through trial and error, through wisdom, because Yahawashi supping with us, showing us stuff. Alright? So we're moving in a better type of vibration, and we're knowing stuff. Like I said, the lesson yesterday pertaining to brotherhood, we have the blueprint, we have the understanding, right? 99% of the world does not have what us brothers have, man. You know, and that's not to boast or not to be high-minded, but it's, hey, man, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is showing us things. So we're using this information and we're moving in the correct way to benefit our lives, man. All right, what the brother said. Khan, have a good night. I'm about to wrap it up myself. Okay, what I do to chill out sweating so much, will greens help that too? What you mean, like you just be sweating? Like sweating is good. If you sweating, you giving toxins out of your body and stuff. All right, but if you mean you got like withdrawals from quitting smoking and stuff, then you know I would suggest fasting still and praying, because ultimately that spirit is a demon that's trying to hold on to you. So withdrawals is normal when that's happening, because what is your body doing? It's fiending for a chemical that you constantly used to give it, right? So the way that it's fighting that is sweating, shaking, right? Tremors, you know, that's how it be when you're withdrawing, when you're coming down. But if you can make it past that 16-day point, you'll be straight. I suggest get some licorice, but not the licorice that you get out the store. Like, it's this wooden stick. A brother at camp used to give it to me, man. What is that? It's like wood licorice. It's kind of hard, but you can chew on it, and it's good to break an addiction. I promise you, it's good to break an addiction. Because whenever you get an itch, you just chew on the stick. You know, licorice root, right here. I'm gonna show it to you. $6.25. Right? You probably seen these before. Licorice root. Okay, you can order them off of Amazon or whatever. This is good for any brother that's dealing with an addiction that you're trying to kick. Licorice root. You know, it's better than, because brothers will tell you, get some gum, just chew on the gum whenever you feel. Well, gum is not good for you. All right, at the end of the day, and most gum has pork in it. Okay, so licorice root. You know, this is I actually love to chew on it. You know what I'm saying? Brother say I sweat like I'm fat. Yeah, it's just them chemicals, man. It's your body, it's the withdrawals. That's what's happening. You know, but hey, sweating is a good thing, right? And let me see. I would tell you this, but I tell you this, right? Sometimes don't make sure whatever deodorant you wearing, you don't want to wear that what is that, antiperspirant? Like, you don't want to wear the main brand as deodorants. Okay, you don't want to do that. If you get some deodorant, try to get some Toms, or like I had a deodorant that was made out of coconut, you know. So you want to get something that's natural, cause it's made for brothers, man. It's major what you putting in your arms, cause what is that? That's a sweat gland. So how does toxins come out of your body? By sweating. So when you sweat, toxins are coming out. If you have a no sweat, anti-sweat deodorant, toxins ain't coming out. It's tracking those toxins. It's trapping those toxins in your body. So where them toxins gonna go? They gonna stay in your body, and your body is gonna become toxic. So try to get natural deodorant. Don't mess with no name brands. That also goes for your soap, your shampoo, right? These are all chemicals, man. So you want to be more natural about it with what you putting in your body, because it's messing. This is the biggest organ on your body, your skin. You have what you call pores. They absorb all these chemicals. Soap is a chemical, right? You want to be more natural. My wife one time had got me some turmeric soap. Well, she got it for her, but she didn't like it, so I started using it, and I liked it, right? Turmeric soap. It was made out of turmeric. You know, it was fire. Joseph said I used to sweat heavy, then I hit the gym real hard, and it regulated after a while. And the brother Yahawah, I see you be doing your walks, your runs, so that's beautiful. All right, the brother Anthony said I use natural deodorant, Swatch brand. That's what's up, right? I be using Toms, or I use what's that soap I use, man? Cause they make it out of 7 ingredients. Dang, I was about to ask my wife. Oh man, you know, hey, if I remember it later on, I posted them story. But you know, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. You know, I said 30 minutes. We probably at an hour right now. So, you know, salakia to myself. Alright. But man, I hope this was edifying. I hope brothers got information out of this. Alright. Going back to really just living with a purpose. Everything you do, be purposeful about it. All the way down to what you wash yourself with. Right? Be purposeful about it. Alright. You know, so hey, with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. Like the water for all the precepts, all the support, all the questions, everything, man, that y'all brothers provided, man. Kwam Yasharahla and a Bible ball to this wicked kingdom. May Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi destroy this bitch soon, man. Shalawam.